Having a pretty cool atmosphere in a horror game is cool and all, but I needed something to complement it with. I need some kind of creature to hunt the player down. Now, if you don't know about this game I'm making, well, I'm remaking Slenderman, with a different story, different mechanics, and different everything. So the only logical thing would be to add him to the game, which I am going to, just not now. Right now, I want to add a woman to this hospital right here. The story goes like, this is the mother of 8 children, including Slenderman, and she now hunts this hospital. Alright, fast forward a few days, I came up with the concept. There is a statue of a woman that plays statues, literally. Look at her and she doesn't move. Look away and she's off to get your credit card information. Now to the twist. The twist is pretty straightforward. She's really, and I mean really fast. I can't lie, the AI was really simple. As I said, if you look at her, she stays still, and if not, she tries to go to the player location. To do that, I used a pretty basic node that checks if the thing is rendered or not. A little problem, it did not work. So I found some people discussing ways to fix it. Hello Take Time Games. I went ahead and made a quick example of one way you could use a single line trace to determine if you can see an object. A quick example. So after even more banging my head against the wall, I ended up realizing that just having a shadow visible on the screen still renders the object. So I did what any self-respecting dev would do and I just removed the shadow. So now it worked, and it looked something like this. To be completely transparent to you, I did really get scared here. This monster is actually the fastest thing I have ever created. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't really find a white cube very scary, so for that reason I found this asset online. Credit to this guy, and I implemented it. And for a bigger scare factor, I added this red light to her face so that you can see her as far as from the other side of the hospital, and realize that as long as she is not on screen, she needs less than mere seconds to get to you. I'm going to show you a clip of my brother testing her, but before that I want to really quickly tell you what else I added to the rest of the game since my last clip. Firstly, I made the game not as dark so that you can actually see. I added a swamp area, which I am really glad with how it turned out. I added a main menu with difficulty selection, options and achievements. And the secret achievement also. What could that be? I remade the map, so now it has some lore on the left and some X-ray variant. And I added a pretty cool puzzle that also gives some more lore when you finish it. And I made a tall man's model. Then, for a better understanding of the mother's AI, I made the red light in her eyes only appear when the player is in the hospital, and I strategically placed the puzzle in this room that's inaccessible to the mother, so that the player will be relieved when he enters, but soon realize they still have to go out there and find this really nicely highlighted note. Note that you have to turn around to take it. And then I had my brother scream into the microphone for 10 minutes and I assembled this jumpscare sound. And I swear there are no filters over it. This is what my brother managed to do with his voice. And finally, with the assembled project, here is the sequence and my brother's reaction after beating the sequence. Alright, so my brother did not want to appear on camera this time, so I am going to read his review. So he mostly complained about the game because he played it on my shitty laptop and trees kept disappearing and stuff like that. Actually, on the mother subject, he said she looks like the boiled one. Okay, I will take that as a compliment. Her eyes are built like a retarded minion. Okay, she moves at a speed of 5 light years per second and she's built like the Statue of Liberty. Can't wait for you to see the video. Also, he did not really like the puzzle and overall experience. He says overall asylum experience, but this is very clearly a hospital. +1 therapy session, +8 nightmares, +5 nights unslept, 2 months of extreme paranoia. Overall game experience, goofy game. That's what I call a successful project. I know this is a shorter video, but this is pretty much where the game is right now. Next main thing I have to do is add the tollman. His AI is already in place for when he executes the attacks. I just have to create the actual attacks. I hope you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like if you did, and check out this game's itch.io page. Its link is in the description. Thank you for watching, see you next time.